Let me say something. I have people that I hear them say from time to time, the market looks like it's going to do this. It looks like it's going to do that. You cannot trade on looks. Looks can be deceiving. When the market goes up, it always looks like it's going to go up. And when the market goes down, it always looks like it's going to go down. Trading on looks is guessing. It is not scientific. It is not rational. I can look at something and you could look at something and we could have a completely different perception of what is going on. Looks are created in your mind, okay? Looks mean nothing. If you trade based on looks, if you say the market looks like it's going to do this or it looks like it's going to do that, you are doing exactly the same thing as the zombies and the cockroaches and the mousy boys. Okay, you might as well go to Vegas and go play at the craps table because what you are doing is not trading, it is not investing, it is gambling. You cannot trade on looks. Looks mean nothing. The market always looks like it's going to do something and then it does something else. That's what makes it so hard for people. That's what makes it so hard. If we could trade on looks, then it would be easy, okay? Don't, people perceive looks or they think about looks as they perceive it about other things in their world, in their reality. I mean, you may look at a beautiful girl and see that she is beautiful, okay? That's a reality. And then again, to some people, that could be perceived differently. I mean, it is just folly to trade on looks. Yet I hear people saying this all the time. It looks like it is going to do this. It looks like it is going to do that. What you are doing in those situations is ascribing you are projecting an outcome on the market, which is just something you have created in your mind. It's the same thing about these chart patterns and things like that. All these things are inventions of people. They have no scientific basis to them whatsoever. If they did, then you could use those things to create a fortune without having any understanding of the economics or the fundamentals or the actual business operation if you were talking about a particular stock or a particular company. You could simply look at some pattern, and by that alone, you should be able to amass a fortune. Yet there is nobody who has ever been able to do that, and nobody is ever going to be able to do that because it has no scientific or logical relevance whatsoever. Those are things that are invented by people. Somebody says it's a triangle and then it's going to do this. I mean, that is even lower than tea leaf reading. That is just something that is absolutely ridiculous. So please, please, if you find, by the way, this is a very good mental game exercise or a mental game test. I say it very often that part of what we have to do in the development of our mental game is to, kind of take a self-evaluation from time to time. I've used the example of a physician walking around making the rounds in a hospital checking on his patients. How is the pulse? How is the blood pressure? How is the temperature? You got to do that to yourself. If you find yourself saying the market looks like this or the market looks like that is a very revealing snapshot into your mental frame of mind. That's saying you're being emotional. You are projecting something onto the market that does not exist. You cannot tell anything about a market the way it looks. And by the way, if you say it looks this way and then it just happens to go that way, that's a lucky guess. That's all it is. So please don't do that. Don't do it. Trade on looks. It looks like it's going to do this. It looks like it's going to do that. You are setting yourself up for a loss. You are setting yourself up for ruin. I'm telling you, that is just a self-defeating exercise. It is a self-defeating belief that you can simply look at the way the market looks and think, I know what's going to happen. Has nothing to do with how it looks. That's curve fitting at its worst. All right, so really be careful about that. I mean, that could get you in a lot of trouble. Bye.